relax and take notes while I take totes. Relax and take notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke. Relax and take notes while I take totes. Relax and take notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke.
Once again, it's on, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another great episode of Two Cigars and a Blunt. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
Happy Friday, everybody out there. Pharaoh King.
Tim Dog and be more careful how y'all doing.
Super villain, conspiracy brother, your mama's favorite, your grandmama's favorite, your ancestors' favorite. Shut your ass up. And the universe's favorite. God damn it.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't forget your cellmate.
I ain't never been in jail.
It's Friday, and it's time for us to have a good time. But have a good time. And if this is your first time ever checking us out, this is how we always start our podcast off, ladies and gentlemen. We always got to ask the brothers, how was the day? Tim Dog, how was your day, my brother?
Man, I'm glad you asked. Boy, did I have a wonderful ass day. You know, a couple of weeks ago, Pharaoh was talking about some shit that we should recommend to get. I went and bought it. Sure, y'all can't see it right now, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to sample this here tequila. Now, Pharaoh said,
the man on the street said it was good. I just pointed it out to him. He the one that said it was real good.
Well,
you
put
said
it like this.
I'm not saying that, but the man on the street is the one that brought it up.
Yeah, because it's good.
Hey. Okay, now I'm going to sample it throughout the show. I ain't going to do it now, but
you ain't gonna make it through the show.
You gonna make it through the show? Yeah, need to sample it now. Let's see.
I'm trying to get this mother. If I knew this motherfucker was look, I'm handicapped. But anyway,
I'm about to say use your fingers.
You gonna have to dig it up like a goddamn dog digging in the yard.
How about that?
I got you, man. Well, once you get in the taste, man, let us know what it is.
I just want to say this. I just want, man, fuck you, bitch. I just want to say one thing. Now, when Pharaoh first told me, I researched it. That shit was like 100, 110 and everything. I'm like, God damn. Then all of a sudden, I started researching here in Texas. Not only was it regular $83, I got this some of my bitch for $70.
Okay.
Well, you do realize that Mexico is south of you.
Yeah, our tariffs aren't that expensive.
Yeah, that was a $30 tax on the damn travel.
Yeah, exactly. exactly. Pharaoh King, man, how was your day?
It wasn't too much going on today. It was a little rainy today. Helped the wife with the get her ID card. They expired like 2 weeks ago. But honestly, man, everything's fine. I went and got some more cigars to re-up. And got my little whiskey right here for the night show. We got paid. Let's get it on.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I always like to get paid. But man, conspiracy brother, aka super villain, how was your day?
Oh man, it's Friday, so my day was pretty outstanding. I can't complain, enjoying life.
Yeah, and that's all you can do, man. Be happy that you're on the side of the goddamn dirt, like we always say. And as for me, fellas, my day went well. Since Kim Bella Styles been working, every time she get paid, she slide a brother 100. So I felt good just getting some money in my pocket and he didn't even have to ask for it. So now I can go buy me whatever.
Later, that's the part you ain't talking about. That's the
prelude. You know what? I got the mirror, the sentiment. Jennifer, Hun, she decided to buy dinner tonight, and usually it's me. So
So pull that thong out. It's time to put the thong song on.
That motherfucker ain't hungry no more.
The problem is my ball and chain ain't got no rhythm. So
he said ball and chain, loosen the motherfucker.
Ching-a-ling-a-ling.
But other than that, fellas, man, it's a good day. It's a good day to be alive. What's up, Juan? What's good with your fans?
Hey, Juan's about to be a trader, man. they're sending Juan over to the OR side, so I won't be able to work with him no more.
Oh,
you think he going to the OR side? He's setting his ass
guess
up.
that
I already
free
called
good
ICE.
help
As
is
soon as that
where he
motherfucker
go.
stepped over there, they're gonna lock his ass up. So
It was like, Juan, go get dressed right up in there. No.
yeah,
On the left. Yeah,
Go to the left, go to the
walk through
left.
there. It's gonna look like a cell, but it's just dressing room.
It's a dressing room. Exactly. Fellas, man, we got a good show, fellas. There's a lot going on in the world, but I want us to have this conversation right here because I saw this on. I was going to say this for the after show, but I was saying, man, no, I think me and these brothers, we're gonna have this conversation. Then we're gonna get into what's going on in politics and some entertainment tonight, fellas. So we got a full slate. So I saw this, and I want to get your response on what this guy said.
Straight black men are the cancer of the black community. Argue with your mammy. I have been saying for years on this show that black men need to have a conversation, black men alone. We have got to figure out what is going on with us. This is not something that black women can help us with. This conversation does not include black women. Black women stand down and stand to the side. Black men need to have a kumbaya amongst themselves. And I'm going to niche this out a little more. And it's heterosexual black men.
And what makes this conversation even more uncomfortable but necessary is this.
There is a conversation that needs to be had in-house amongst the straight black male collective. Black women are excelling in so many different areas. They've mobilized. They got their sister thing. They getting their degrees, getting themselves together. And there is this, super toxic masculine push to be alpha males and to be leaders and want to be in charge of everything. And I say this with my whole chest. Want to be in charge of so much shit and want to be the head of the household and want you to respect them. And not all brothers, but many, the only thing they got on their damn resume is audacity. Ooh. That's it. Ain't got shit else to offer the world but and audacity. We start talking about issues that maim the black community and dead weight. The numbers show it ain't the sisters.
They ain't gonna like you saying that.
I don't give a damn. It ain't the sisters. It ain't the gay boys.
Yeah, because that's
it ain't us.
Yes.
It's not us.
Yeah,
the gay boys. We ain't the ones selling dope. Mm-hmm. We ain't the ones in gangs. We ain't the ones creating illegitimate children, running around, creating broken homes. We ain't the ones battering and beating the women. It's not us.
Ah, shit.
Oh, I like this. Hey, man on the street, yeah, you right. I'm sorry.
The dumbest shit I've ever heard of fucking. See, they gonna make me say the F word. God damn it!
That's why we want to have this conversation because, like I say, I was gonna start out with what's going on with Trump and all that, but once I saw that, I was like, man, this can't wait to the after show because I want to get your reaction because, first of all, he's, of course, you could tell he's black and he's gay, and he's saying that men like us, which are the heterosexual black men, we are the cancer to the black community. And I just want a quick reaction. What was the first thing cross your mind when you heard that, Pharaoh?
First of all, I don't give a damn what a damn faggot got to say about anything. Shit.
Okay.
They don't tell me what I can and can't do because I choose the way that I live. So, and at the same time, what the hell do you got to say when, you can't have no kids? You fucking somebody in the ass. You ain't gonna have no kids doing it that way.
Okay.
So,
I just want a quick reaction.
And then you want to say, being alpha males, I don't see no damn gay men going to war either. So, they don't send your ass to war. What, you're a hindrance. You can get out there, what? You're gonna bend over for the enemy? So get the fuck out of here with that shit. And then
never wins, Pharaoh. Never wins. God damn it.
Pharaoh, thank you for
that, man.
I'm coming back.
I thought he was the mad professor.
Give me a quick reaction before we get into the actual questions. Give me a quick reaction on what were your thoughts when you heard what he said about black heterosexual men are the cancer basically in the black community.
First thing I said was he don't know what the fuck he talking about.
Okay.
Only because roles have reversed. and not all men are dominant in their masculinity when it comes to a woman who's making the money. Now, there are some, but very few now, as opposed to maybe 10, 20 years ago. That's because the culture changed.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. What about you? I know you say that, we should get in touch with our feminine side, conspiracy brother. But what were your first thoughts when you heard what he just said?
Well, he missing the whole point of the control that the government had on the entire, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Since welfare and all those other things where a man can't be in the house. So, you giving us the cancer when we just was an experiment, essentially. We didn't know no better because they were forcing drugs, forcing guns, forcing laws where we couldn't be the men that were needed to be because they was trying to lock all of us up.
Okay, then thank you.
And on top of that, if we had more men in the community, you wouldn't be some more damn gay people because men would be in the house to make sure you ain't gay. So anyway,
he was talking about his men.
My bad. Let's get into the questions because I got some questions here, and I'm coming back to you first, Pharaoh. Why do some narratives blame heterosexual black men for issues in the black community, and is that fair or harmful?
It's not fair. It's very harmful for the simple fact that most black males are in jail, along with the brown people. So they create these laws to keep us at a certain disadvantage. With that being said,
thank you.
What is it?
No, that's the math. That's
yes. You for the sake of that good dick.
So
yeah,
for definitely for women to sit there and listen to gay men talk about how bad heterosexual men are, you're the problem as well. Because once you get these jobs and you get out there, and because there were no men in the house, and you're probably raised by a strong black woman and all this other stuff, you feel entitled to feel like you're masculine, or call yourself a masculine wife, or a woman, a mother, when you had no man to help you raise the kids. And most of you guys are single simply because you have that masculinity. No man want to deal with that type of shit when it comes to a relationship. So you pretty much take the relationship off the rip. And then, like I said, like my brother-in-law said, a lot of the laws keep us from getting to school. Nobody wants to. If you try to go to a black college or anything like that, the price to go to HBCU is absurd, because they don't have the funding from the state or the government like all these other schools. So you have the grants to cover a lot of the tuition or housing or anything like that, so these people can go to school. And then those just took a lot of that shit away from us. So again, we have more of a hurdle or obstacle that we got to go through because the goalposts have been moved from a 100-yard field to now 200-yard field. So for a gay dude or a homosexual guy to sit there and chastise the black male, the heterosexual black male, you need to look yourself in the mirror and say, what are you doing for the black community? Because I have not seen any of you do anything for the black community other than ask the gay pride about it.
I got you. Okay, then. With that being said, coming to you, conspiracy brother, because I know you're going to hit this out the damn park. What role do media and social platforms play in shaping negative perception of black men?
Well, it's been that way forever. Hell, black men have always been portrayed a certain way, and for the foreseeable future, I think the internet has helped change the narrative on us because you actually get to see more black males, in their environment, see how actually smart most of us are, how well-mannered we are, how, all these things that are portrayed in the media that they've seen for years aren't necessarily true. Yeah, there's a majority of us in jail, but there's still a majority who manage to never go to jail, to never get involved in themselves in those things. So he's stretching.
He's delusional.
What he's saying. Yeah, because there's a lot of men that ain't. I think he's just trying to get women to not want to be with men, so he got more options. I'm just saying.
That's a hell of a twist.
That's a hell of a twist.
I like that. I like that.
If you tell women that all these men are no good and
I'll drink to that.
Do this and that.
I like that.
That leave him with making a lot of women angry and not wanting to deal with men. So they give him a dose and say, "Hey, I got some ass for you." You know, because
it's just one of the things
hypothetically or irrationally or whatever the word I'm
looking for. I understand what you're saying. I think we all understand what you're saying, and I agree with you, man. With the role of the internet, I think it has enhanced how people look at black men. Sometimes it's negative, but majority of the time it's positive, because you see a lot of brothers out there doing what they need to do. And that's why when I heard this guy say what he said, it had me scratching my head. And of course, there are brothers that come together like us. We come together all the time and we talk about issues concerning the black community. We talk about issues, how we could be better fathers. We talk about stuff like this that, you know, a lot of people, friends of ours, they talk about it as well. So I agree with you when you talk about how social media has influenced the world on how they look at black men.
That's only United States.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's only United States. And they're not showing all the black men that's fighting for us in Congress, you know, against Trump. There's a lot of young black males that's taking up arms against this tyranny that we're going through.
Yeah, exactly. With that being said, Tim Dog, are there real accountability conversations, just like I was talking about? Are there real accountability conversations black men need to have, or are they being unfairly singled out? It's basically the same thing with the unfair treatment, or is it harmful? Your thoughts?
I don't think there needs to be any accountability for black men, because they need to be accountable for themselves. And like what Mad Professor said, you know, women choose these women. Women choose these men who are the type that they shouldn't be getting with, and they repeatedly get with the same type, hoping for the same, a different result. But we all know what that is called. So when that happens, and we all know hell has no fury like a woman scorned, so they're upset because they didn't had two men who are just alike, who've done the exact same thing, but yet she's categorizing all men because she's hurt.
Yeah, but you know, I understand that, Tim Dog, but I want you to key on what he's saying though. Why would he say that though? As a black gay man, what would make him come out and say that the black heterosexual man is the cancer to the black community?
Jealousy, likes, 15 minutes of fame. Because any real black man, like on this panel here, we don't listen to that shit. We don't worry about that shit. A true man will listen, hear, ignore, and keep it moving.
All right, there it is. Now, coming back to you, Pharaoh, then I want all y'all to chime in on this one, right? How can black men, women, and the broader community work together instead of being divided by these narratives?
I got one. Fuck
Go ahead.
More. Love each other more. Ain't nothing wrong with, seeing someone and being positive about them, regardless of who they are. I do it all the time. Every time I meet people, I smile, hey, how you doing? Regardless of who they are. And that goes a long way, because if you make someone feel like, oh, wow, he's smiling at me, and I'm like, huh, then that person will probably do the same thing. It's just like, hiccups. Everybody you see somebody get the hiccups, what happens? The next person get the hiccups or yawn. It needs to be contagious. And unfortunately, for some people, it's not.
Yeah. Pharaoh, your thoughts?
I just say strong black communities, if don't put to you like this community that I have here. No black people get together. You know how it is, man, on the street. Black folks don't get together, especially in this time of need, to get anything done. Because too many people are caught up in their own little world, thinking that this stuff is not going to bother them. When you go out there, like you said, like back in the day, hey, how you doing? What's going on? Now I do talk to a man across the street here, and I talk to another family, but we always do that, or we'll stop in the street and we'll discuss some stuff and see how things are going. But a lot of black folks are not realizing that this is not a good time for us to be separated. This is the time where we need to find some common ground so we can stick together. Like, my neighbor has a Trump flag up now in the backyard, but they talk to us every damn day. Now I'm confused. Who are you? But you got your neighbors to the right, 2 houses in front of you, neighbors to your left, across the street from you, Dominicans across the street from there. a lesbian couple on the other side of me.
Ow!
You got a Trump 2024 sign talking about no more bullshit or no more whatever in your backyard, and they can see it from the pool when they get there. So what message are you sending? And that's the type of shit I'm talking about is, do we get together and confront this neighbor, or do we just sit back and pretend it doesn't happen, or whatever the case is? But I believe now is the time that we need to start coming together. And furthermore, didn't you say, Supervillain, that they had somebody had a gay pride sign next to Trump 2024 or whatever it is? Somebody said that.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe somebody at work said it. I was like, how you do that?
yeah.
You know, like they're confused as well. So
I got you. Conspiracy brother. Same question, man. You know, like I say though, when I heard this topic, man, like I said, I was gonna say before after show, but I was like, man, this is a good conversation, because this is a conversation that people need to see, you know, because I don't think that the black heterosexual black man is the main reason that there's problem in the goddamn black community. That's going a little bit too goddamn far. So same question: how can black men, women, and the broader community work together instead of being divided by these narratives?
Well, as long as we have races, we always gonna be divided. And that's why, again, that's one of those reasons why I don't like to consider myself black. And it's not that I don't want to associate with what it stands for. It's just it's a label. And until we can get past people seeing those labels, we're gonna be stuck in the mindset of division, because people see, oh, you're a different color, so the country say we're supposed to be divided.
Yeah.
When in all actuality, we're not. But they put that to keep control.
Yeah.
Because if you got everybody separated, then you can control each individual section the way you see fit.
Yeah.
Until people lose that mindset of until you lose that mindset of your color, the language you speak, the sexual, all these things that divide us, until we can look past those things, it's always going to be an issue.
Yeah.
You know, can I add what he said?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that when they started putting these flags up to dictate what country that the people are from, that also created a big divide in who does what. And I know for a fact that when the Europeans invaded Africa, a lot of this stuff came from that type of divide. It's like you said, as long as there's people that wants to stay in control and control the narrative and want to be superior to the people that are actually more superior than they are, we're always going to have this issue. And like I think I said it today. I said, the only reason they call us black is because we have a different skin color. We don't look at ourselves as black people. We just look at ourselves as people. But they the ones that call us that. I ain't never said I'm brown, man. I just say I'm a man.
I'm caramel.
Yeah, and
would you say you're a man?
And I think that's the broader issue that he should have said, because it's men because men are the ones that are causing all these wars. It's not the women,
right?
The men. It's not just black men that are doing terrible things to the community. It's all type of men. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when he said what he said, it kind of threw me off, because I was like, where's this coming from? Especially as, like you say, you're already a black man and you're a gay black man. You already got two strikes against you. And then you
probably a Trump supporter too.
Probably a Trump supporter too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
That's why I say he's looking for likes or 15 minutes of fame. That's all.
And then to say what he said, it just, like I said, it just threw me off, because I was like, where's this going? Why are you saying this now? And just like you say, Farrell, and I'm one of these people. I when I get here, I mean my little bubble. You know, Farrell, you probably the only black friend I got, not black friend I got here, but that I get with on a regular basis.
That sounds pretty racist to me.
No, I'm just saying, as black men, you know, there was a time
he's
when
my black friend,
and you even know it. You remember back in the day when we used to get off on Fridays, and as soon as we get off Friday, what we used to do? We used to go to my house, and what we do? Buy chicken wing, try and go get the chicken wings. We go play video games. You remember we used to do that all the time. Me, you, Watts, you know, we used to just get together. But nowadays, like you say, Farrell, most people are in their own world dealing with their own issues, and they don't want to deal with this type of conversation that we're having right now. Fellas, I got one more question on this subject, then we're gonna move on, okay? And it goes like this, Tim Dog. I want everybody to chime in, okay? Who benefits when black men are portrayed as the problem, and what impact does that have on the community long term?
Oh shit! This is easy answer.
Who benefits?
Yeah.
From this
privatized prison system. No. I mean, not just the prison, but
you can reward it any way you want.
Yeah, the privatized prison system benefits from the of black men because they the ones that put the laws out. They put the laws out. Remember, I told you they just sat there and they're suing the state because the privatized prison system is to get the number of people, blacks and brown people, to fill their prison system at 80% capacity, so they can make money. So they're the ones who benefit, and the community loses out on black men that could be productive in the community. Since henceforth is why that damn sissy is sitting there on damn on social media talking about we're the cancer of the fucking black community. So that's how I look at it.
Okay, then go ahead, Tim Dog. What you got to say?
To me, who benefits, I would say the black men, only because if you are true to yourself and you know who you are and you confront someone who presents this to you, all you do is just prove them wrong. Because to me, this is all about self. It's not about, what someone may think, because we all know on this panel that's bullshit. And like I say, he's on here trying to make his 15 minutes of fame because what he's saying is not true at all.
Okay.
Fuck him.
I got you. Close it on out for me, Conspiracy Brother, aka Supervillain.
Shit. Anybody who's in the business of degrading black men is gonna benefit. But at the same time, I can also kind of understand why he said black men are the cancer, because we also, as black men, have the ability to not put ourselves in the situations where we end up going to jail and all these other things. Because like I said, all of us have been raised in similar type of situations where we had those options presented to us where we could have took that road. So at the same time, at the same time, I can kind of understand what he's saying, because we do have the option to move on from that. But a lot of people, that was the option given. That was the option put in our face. It's like, we're gonna put it right there where you live, where you sleep, where you go to school, where you maneuver, where you live.
Yeah.
So
you totally correct. You totally correct with what you're saying, because the matter of the fact is that, like I say, I just don't agree with he just labeled all black men. He did say he said all. He did say not the majority, but he said the majority of. He say some brothers are doing the right thing, but just to paint us with just one broad brush, it's like a slap in the face of all the brothers that I know that's out there doing the right thing. And then there are some brothers that are doing the wrong thing, and then they do get caught up. They change their lives around and be a productive citizen. And when you talk about he's talking about gays not eating gangs. Yeah, that's a gang. I hate to tell y'all. the gay market is real. It's real. So for him to say
they might not be out in them gangs, but they in them gangs still.
Yeah,
he don't know what the fuck he talking about.
And then for him to say that they're not selling drugs or whatever, other communities are selling drugs as well. For me, it just blew my mind for him to sit there and say something like that.
But what about all the HBCU graduates that are lawyers, that are doctors, that are educators, that are philosophers, that are the entrepreneurs, and you talk about the women doing whatever, but you have negated a whole continent of
that because
Africa.
He's trying to pacify a certain crowd of people to get people to look at him.
Right.
Come on,
but
man.
Like I said, we know this, but for you to get on there and have the nerve to say that and put yourself in a bad light, like you said, and it's like Supervillain, to try to diminish what black men have done and contribute to history, that how dare you? You know what I mean? How dare you? And I think he needs to be brought to justice with social media. They need to go ahead and chastise him. Put him on the Jason Shitlock list.
You
know what I
mean? Look who here.
Told you I was coming in.
Yeah, Matt Professor, you heard the conversation that we was having. I don't know if you had a chance to see the video, but there's this gate. You call him content
sissy.
creator.
Just say sissy.
And he basically said,
"I call him a sissy."
Yeah. You know, this gay.
Fuck that.
Content creator. He said that heterosexual black men are the cancer to the black community.
You know my issue with him saying this shit, and I mean, in a lot of ways, you can say a lot of it of what he's saying was absolutely true. But my issue is, and I think I said this on one of our first podcasts, or one of the first podcasts I was on with you guys, was that if you look at the way society is, especially when it comes to black men, black women are more accepted for everything they do, except it's especially in the wrong shit that they do. And what I mean is like I was trying to convey in what I put down in what I typed in before I came on is black women in general really aren't held to account for their poor ass choices in men, especially. Like you'll see multiple guys with multiple baby mamas, they're multiple deadbeat ass baby daddies, and they're still passed around like a collection plate in the church because these women aren't held to the same standard that the men are held to for having multiple baby mamas. The women aren't held to the same standard of having multiple baby daddies and in fact a bunch of babies by the same guy who's not taking care of the one of the other three or four kids that they already have. And it's like I said in one of our first shows that I was on with you guys is, if you notice in media, and you can see it every day if you watch TV, black women are more accepted than black men, because you'll see black women in commercials with white men or men of any other race other than a black man 90% of the time. And so black men are taught from being young, hey, you better look out because jail is one of your options in life. Education is not. Family life is not. And all four of us here, we don't have a bunch of baby mamas floating around. We all been married long. We've all been married a long time with our spouses that we have now. Except me. Well, except you, Tim.
That's why. But what I mean. Four.
But what I mean is none of us have a bunch of baby mamas floating around, but that's the idea of the black man, despite the fact white men have the same issues. White people really have the same issues in society as black people. We're just held to a higher standard of it because we're the ones who are told when we have a bunch of baby mamas, we're wrong for society. But no one says the same thing about Elon Musk, for example. Nobody says the same thing about Felon 47, the alleged pedophile in chief. No one says that about white men, but they have the same issues in their communities as we do. We're just the only ones that are told, hey, we ain't shit for doing it.
Exactly. Can I say this? I mean, I want a quick answer for each one of y'all. Maybe he had a great point that he was trying to make, but he went about it the wrong way. Do you think that's why we saying what we're saying, Conspiracy Brother?
Like I said, in some rights he does, because as black men have to take accountability for their actions and the things that they do. So at some point he does, because now we're in a world where we know that the game is rigged. You know that if you're selling drugs, you're gonna go to jail, you're gonna die. It's no two ways about it. You know, we know all these things at this point. So on some level, I can kind of understand, but saying that we're the cancer and we're the issue is the wrong way to go about it, because things were put there for us to be the cancer, and cancer just don't, things have to happen for cancer to form and survive and to grow and to thrive. And all the conditions were met by the government for that cancer to grow, thrive, and survive. Okay. So he needs to come up with a formula to help cure the cancer versus just saying, "Oh, it's a cancer, and this is the cancer." We know that. What you gonna do to help fix the shit versus sit on there and bitch?
I got you. What you got to say about it, Farrell? Was he trying to make a point? Did you understand some of what he's saying, but did he word it wrong or misspeak when he said what he said?
I believe he misspoke, because why did you become a homosexual? Because you couldn't do the heterosexual job as a black man? So I don't have time for you to sit there and chastise me or judge me when you ain't doing this. You're not doing anything to help us move ahead, because you chose to go to the simple route. You chose to be gay. So you have no room to say anything. I don't give a fuck what you got to say, unless you're a heterosexual man, just like anybody. Like, if you telling me how to raise my child and you ain't got a kid, who the fuck are you to talk to me? You gay. Shut the fuck up. Keep it moving. If we ain't talking about science, shut the fuck up.
All right. What's up, nephew? My nephew did say he was going to get on here. Matt Professor, he said that you was right and supervillain. Tim Dog, what you got to say about it? Did his messages, when he put out the message, did he say it wrong, or some of the stuff that he said was right, but the way that he went about it was just wrong?
No, that's the way he wanted to say it, because he wants to spark controversy. Okay. And at the same time, him trying to spark controversy, he's going with the stereotypical version of black men. Like I said, and I'm going to say it again, there is nothing wrong with a man projecting how he is. What's wrong is for a woman to keep selecting the same man, getting upset with the same result. And if you do something repetitively and get the same result, what is that called? Stupid.
Okay, then bring it on home for me, man, Professor. Bring it on home.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's my whole issue with the way he went about it. It's easy to go ahead and say, black man, you're the problem. That everybody in society's does it. Everybody in society's done it for years, to say, hey, black man, you know what? You're the problem with society. The problem is that the same people that'll say that shit will tell the same black man, ain't shit you can do about it, and ain't shit I'm gonna help you do about it, or there's shit I'm gonna let you do about it, because black men don't need the help to do shit about it. We just need to be able to, once we figure out our solution, once we have the solution, because 90% of black men do have the solution. We need to be allowed to do that fucking solution without somebody kicking us in the dick for it and then saying, hey, start back at zero. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep coming up with solutions to the same problems, the same societal problems that we all fucking have. And then when we try to do something, somebody kick the rug from under us and go, well, you ain't worth saving no more. Fuck you.
There it is. God damn it, boy. Like I say, man, I was going to say for the after show, but I said, man, I'm going to get this out right now, because I knew once we start talking about it, I'm going to get the educated answer. So the guy, I don't know his name. I just think that you went about it the wrong way. You can't paint the whole heterosexual black men with one guy.
Exactly.
And that's what
five of us on this panel just prove your dumb ass wrong.
Exactly. With that being said, fellas, let's go on to this craziness that went down in DC. Yeah, that's some crazy shit that went down. That was the gunman. And why did I thought that dude looked like Watson? They used to work with us. I was like, Watson, what you doing in DC trying to shoot the goddamn president? Mad Professor, I'll come to you first, man, on this one. All right. Why did a gunman get that close to a high security event like the White House Correspondents' Dinner?
Because they wanted him to. I mean, they wanted him to. This the first time Felon 47, the alleged pedophile in chief, decided to go to a correspondence dinner ever since the one in 2014, I think it was, where Obama, jumped in his ass about all the crap that he had been saying. And he didn't go the first time he was president. He didn't go at all during Joe Biden's presidency, but he decided to go to this one rather conspicuously immediately after a judge told them that there was no security reason for them to make this ballroom of his. So I don't like conspiracy theories. Y'all know I hate them. Everybody who's ever listened to us and listened to me know I hate conspiracy theories. But the issue is, yeah, he all right. The issue is 2.5 weeks. 3 weeks after a judge tell him there's no reason for the ballroom because there's no security threat that requires the ballroom to be done, all of a sudden he decides he's going to the White House Correspondents' Dinner. All of a sudden there's a fucking shooter because all of a sudden there's so little security there. It's more security at some high school dances than they had at this thing. And then every single person in the line of succession is there. Right. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You're never supposed to have the president, the vice president, the speaker of the house in the same fucking building.
FBI director.
Ever.
Reminds me of Battlestar Galactica. You remember that sci-fi? They came out, and when they went into space, everybody was dead except for the
secretary of education.
Education. She became the president. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hard enough to get out of there.
It was just crazy. Person. But I totally agree with you on that, man, Professor. With that being said, Tim Dahl, with this being the third reported attempt on Trump's life, is political violence getting out of control in America?
Nope, but the president is. And if you look at every footage that was there, first he ran past one guy that was down there. The guy looked at him run, and then the people, three of them along the wall, they watch, and one guy, instead of chasing, he kind of backs up to the side and starts pointing. I don't know if he fired, but come on, man. Stevie Wonder even said, good Lord, AI can do better than this.
Yeah, AI can do better than that. But Matt, but come to you, conspiracy brother. Do you think media and political rhetoric are contributing to incident like this, or is that being exaggerated? Because the reason why I guess this question came about because of the fact that now they're trying to get Jimmy Kimmel fired again because he told a joke about Melania Trump. I think he said she looked like a woman that what the hell was the joke?
He said that she looked like a prospective widow.
Yeah, like a prospective widow. Now they're coming after him like, look, see the rhetoric coming from the left. Yeah, coming from the left is the reason why people are trying to assassinate Donald Trump. So do you think that the media has exaggerated, or are we instigating these type of situations?
Tell me a year when a politician ain't been tried to be somebody ain't tried to assassinate a politician. It comes with the territory of fucking with people's lives. You fuck with the wrong people's lives, somebody gonna get upset. Somebody gonna want to do something to you. Does the media help? It doesn't, because it's there to infuel people for situations like this. And then you could say, like Matt Professor said, hey, the judge canceled his order, so they say ain't no need. Well, we're gonna give them a need. We're gonna show them a reason why we're gonna have this ballroom now at this point. So it's a whole circus, you ask me, and ain't no telling who's at the head of the circus at this point. Clowns, essentially clowns.
And the fact of the matter that it's just one of those situations, because if you listen to what Carolyn Levitt, and I say that in one of my videos, I guess she need to get fired too, because she said it's going to be shots fired, and there was shots fired.
And nobody said nothing about that.
Yeah, and to say that Jimmy Kimmel need to be fired because what he said, It's not like he's Nostradamus and he's foreseen a situation like that. You know, I heard what he said about the joke. He said he was talking about the age, and we do know that Donald Trump is damn near 80. That motherfucker got one foot on the banana peel and one foot in the goddamn grave. And I think,
bro, he got both feet in the grave and he holding the damn shovel.
He holding the
yeah.
shovel. With that being
Trying to
said,
dig himself out.
that being said, Pharaoh King, you saw the security and you saw how Tim Doggy brought it up, how they reacted. So, what does this incident say about the effectiveness of the Secret Service, especially since shots were fired and the agent was hit?
Man, the Secret Service is trash. Those people are probably the freaking some of the Proud Boys that he got freaking pardoned. But I'll say this: every time his approval rating is low, this type of thing happens.
Something happened,
right? And that's been proven. Then two, nobody decided to check the rooms prior. You know, that's in front of the. All of a sudden, you take one of the metal detectors down. That was pretty stupid. And
hey,
then,
Pharaoh, I'm glad you say that though. How the hell you could hide that long ass weapon? Where the hell did he hide that long ass weapon?
It was in the room already. All he had to do was walk in the door and get it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what. How can you hide it? Like nobody went in that bathroom or whatever.
That's my point. Well, nobody did any room checks prior to setting up, and then at the same time, how did it go from $250 million to $400 million for the ballroom? Because I heard the Speaker of the House was named stupid ass.
Mike Johnson.
Mike Johnson, whatever his damn name is.
I call him up on Ron Johnson.
He said they're gonna put military shit underneath the ballroom. What do you need military shit under the ballroom for? So
because the president said it.
I get that, but everything is a grift. Everything is about the taxpayers because he said he was going to fund it. He had donors. Now the taxpayers are paying it. He didn't. You know, we all see what's happening. Hell, it cost me $90 to fill my truck up the other day. Woo! And now you're saying that the war has been over since the 60 days. You just sit there and say, you know, it's like, I know we're talking about how he get through and everything. Everything is a lie. Everything is a lie, and people are accepting the lies. And especially what just happened in Louisiana with the Voters' Right Act, that shit that's going on with this president and all the fake shit that's going on. Matter of fact, did you see his ear? He did like this. His ear's there. The man grew an ear back from the last assassination attempt.
Yeah,
you mean the first one?
The first one. Yeah,
it's the second one because the first one was
the second one was when they were doing his golf
in his golf course.
Yeah, the first one was in the golf course. That was
the first one was the ear. The second one was the golf course.
No matter what, it
don't matter. He still got his ear. Damn it,
got his ear back.
He still got his ear.
He might be part pig, you know, the way that grew back. hey, just a quick yes or no. Yes or no. I don't need a whole spill.
Yes.
Yes or no. Okay, then. Was it staged? Bad Professor.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Goddamn.
Okay, I already heard your yes.
That was an equivalently yes.
Tim Dog.
Did a man on the street drink every day?
Oh, that's a good one.
God damn. God damn.
That's a good one.
Damn.
Hey man, let me join you.
Bruh.
Hey, here you go.
Conspiracy brother.
Damn.
Do you think that it was staged?
Woo. That is so
Indeed,
damn
I do. I told you this is a reality TV show, man. They got to keep the heightened drama.
Yeah. And
you know, it's with real people's lives. It's still they don't give a shit about people's lives.
Yeah, and I like I said, I did a video about it.
They don't give a shit about black people and Hispanic people's lives.
Yeah, I say that it was staged as well.
They don't care about none.
And conspiracy brother, you hit it right on the head because of the fact that he said this is a reality show. Then right after that, he talked about the ballroom, why they needed the ballroom. Yeah. And then the motherfucker went on 60 Minutes and had a total meltdown.
Excuse me.
The so-called manifesto is a stunning thing to read, Mr. President. He appears to reference a motive in it. He writes this quote, administration officials, they are targets. And he also wrote this, I am no longer willing to permit a pedophile, rapist, and traitor to coat my hands with his crimes. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I was waiting for you to read that because I knew you would, because you're horrible people, horrible people. Yeah, he did write that. I'm not a rapist. I didn't rape anybody.
Oh,
I'm not a
do you think he was
pedophile.
referring to you?
Excuse me. I'm not a pedophile. You read that crap from some sick person. I got associated with all stuff that has nothing to do with me. I was totally exonerated. Your friends on the other side of the plate are the ones that were involved with, let's say, Epstein or other things. But I said to myself, you know, I'll do this interview and they'll probably, I read the manifesto, you know, he's a sick person, but you should be ashamed of yourself reading that because I'm not any of those things.
Mr. President,
and I
these
was
are
never,
the gunman's words.
Excuse me. You shouldn't be reading that on 60 Minutes. You're a disgrace. But go ahead, let's finish the interview.
The other thing that he wrote in
You're disgraceful.
the other thing in the manifesto that I think is worth looking at in terms of determining his motive is he had been staying at the hotel since Friday. He checked in, he said he had cased the place, and he wrote, "What the hell is the Secret Service doing?" And he wrote this quote, "I expected security cameras at every bend, bugged hotel rooms, armed agents every 10 feet, metal detectors out the wazoo. What I got is nothing." He wrote, like, this level of incompetence is insane. Sir, you have already had two attempted...
Well, he was pretty incompetent, too, because he got caught. And he got caught pretty easily. So I'd say he was pretty incompetent, too. You know, I could take any event having to do with security or anything else. I can always find fault. Those guys did a good job last night.
And that's how you could tell it's staged, because he made a great point, man. Even though you're in that hotel, they should beef up security. But with that being said, Matt Professor, coming back to you, why do you think Trump reacted so strongly when a reporter quoted from the Gunsman manifesto? She didn't say that, sir, he was talking about you, but he got very defensive. So was it justified, or was he just a defensive, or like I said, a hit dog with holler?
Didn't Richard Milhouse Nixon say, "I am not a crook"?
Yeah.
When it was quite clear he was a crook.
And
Bill Clinton say, I did not have sexual relations with that woman, even though clearly he did.
Sex.
I mean, it's just like you said. It's just like if your wife accused you of something. Now, vaguely, she says something, and you say, "I eat all the fucking ice cream," and she wasn't even talking about the ice cream.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you're guilty, my dude. You're straight up guilty. And the thing of it is, here's the thing, guys. How many attempts on Barack Obama's life was there when he was president?
They say 11.
11. Yeah, 11. It was 11. It was credible attempts on his life.
Well, the ones that they probably caught, but
and how many did you hear about until recently?
Yeah.
Not a one.
Yeah.
Not fucking one. But see that's the thing about this guy, about Felon 47, the alleged pedophile in chief. His ass knows he's guilty of everything he's ever been accused of. He knows he's guilty of everything he's ever accused everybody else of. And the only fucking reason he hasn't been in jail, he's not in jail, is because he's the president and he's wealthy. I mean, look at it like this. Everybody that's had anything to deal with Epstein, nothing's happened to them except Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nobody else.
No, in the United States. No other clients have been in trouble here.
That's right.
Yeah. That is a crazy point. I think
the pilot's been arrested. The prince's brother.
Well, he's no longer a prince.
Prince Philip.
United States, nobody.
He's no prince. He just Philip.
Yeah, he just Philip now. Yeah. With that being said, conspiracy brother, should journalists read part of a suspect manifesto during interviews, or does that risk amplifying dangerous narratives?
If it's something that's already public, hell,
you know, exactly.
It's public knowledge at this point. So, the media gonna do what they do. So, now
that make you a horrible person. You shouldn't read that stuff.
Because it's making him look bad. Now he got to defend himself. But when you defend yourself, you look guilty. If you don't defend yourself, you can look guilty. So,
when he said we're being a horrible person makes him look guilty.
Well, to bring that up, you know what Samuel Clemens said before: it's better to let people keep your mouth shut, and people think you're a fool, than open your mouth and prove them right. Yeah. Every time he tries to defend himself, he just digs to the guilt. He just digs himself in that guilty asshole every single damn time.
Exactly. Tim Dog, do moments like this show tensions between politicians and the press, or something deeper about trust and control of the narrative? Because Trump is trying to control all the goddamn news outlets to make sure just his point of view is getting out there to the American people. Your thoughts?
I mean, this is all about control. Listen to the way he was talking to her. You people, I knew you was going to read this. And to me, he wrote it so that he could rebuttal it if someone's going to say anything. I mean, what person said, I don't want this pedophile and not say any names? Come on now. And then all of a sudden, he assumes it's him. Why do you assume it's you? That's what everyone just asked there. Excuse me, I'm talking. No, motherfucker, you're lying. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, he's lying because she never said his name. She never said his name. Just like with the Drewski skit on what's it? American Kurt. He never said her name. He never said her name, but of course she thought it was her that he was talking about. Pharaoh King, was Trump angry about the question itself or about how the media framed the situation?
I'm going to say this before I answer that. I'm going to say Trump answers questions because he is the 7 deadly sins in the fucking.
I saw that.
He is definitely the 7 deadly sins.
I said that during his first I said that during his first term.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I'm gonna mirror that shit because at the end of the day, he is everything that the 7 deadly sins comes out to be. He is everything that people want in somebody that they can follow because they want to be dominated for some odd reason by this idiot. Any man that sit there and put this dude on the pedestal, you got to be gay. You got to be gay to follow this dude like this, to put him on the pedestal, because there's not anything about this man that's reputable for you to follow or want to be like. Not one damn thing. If he's angry, it's because he's setting up some stage for his base to follow, so they can have the same rhetoric whenever they're going out here doing their little, Trump for 2028, marches and shit like that. I don't think that's true anger. I just think that's part of the process and part of the setup.
Yeah, and like I said, even the reporters were like, "Oh, you think this is about you?" No, he made it about himself. I'm not a pedophile. I'm not a rapist. And like I said, it was total disrespect the way that he talked to her. And he always want people to have respect for him, but he don't have respect.
No, but it's women.
But just women.
You notice it's always women.
Always women. Fellas, I want a quick reaction from everybody with this last question. I'm gonna bring it on home. Matt Professor, coming to you. Did Trump reaction help his image with supporters or hurt him with undecided viewers or voters?
Well, it's already hurt him with his supporters, because most of his supporters are coming to the realization that they elected a pedophile, alleged pedophile. Most of them are coming to that realization already. They're realizing, hey, he's stupid, just like everybody said he was. He's running the country like he did his businesses, like everybody said he would, and like he did the first damn time. And now they're starting to come to terms with, maybe he's not the genius he pretends to be. No shit. I'm gonna tell you like this, because this will be the next part of this question. I don't have no room for these supporters of these 3-time supporters of his who now see the light. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You've wasted your grace.
Don't come now wanting to say I see the light. No, bitch, you should have saw the shit the first time.
Exactly. Same question to you, Uncle Spiritual. Did Trump reaction help his image with supporters or hurt him with undecided viewers or voters?
People who gonna follow him.
That is true.
At this point, regardless of what he do, like he even said, I go shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and people still.
There are a lot of people. There are a lot of people who are turning on him now. That's why his rallies aren't as well attended as they used to be. There are a lot of people turning on him.
He still got to be people, and he still got time. It only take for you to do something, to put something in somebody's pocket for them to change their opinion real quick. So that's all he got to do is ride the tide and then find a way to put money in people's pockets, and they're going to forget all about this shit.
When you talking about super villain, they already did that with the Supreme Court ruling today. 2 days ago in Louisiana. They already put something in their pocket. That's why they ruled that bullshit.
Well, that's going to be worldwide. The whole United States, the way that they did what they did. But Pharaoh,
what they do? I don't know.
Same question to you, Pharaoh. Did Trump reaction help his image or hurt him with undecided viewers or voters?
I agree with Matt Preston. He hurt his image even more. Especially, I'm gonna talk to you people out there that was following me. That when I was sitting there trying to, hey, make sure that you guys are understanding who you voting for. I want to see y'all's face now with what's going on. I want to see how, because I haven't seen anything or heard anything from anybody. I want to see what has he done for you to support him. Right? You wearing the flags, you're wearing the Trump memorabilia, paraphernalia. You got it going on. Please send me something factual to tell me that he has personally put you ahead of everybody else around you. And then I'll stand back and be like, well, never saw that. But I'm pretty sure you're not going to find anything that's going to sit there and wave us to say that he's doing a great job.
There it is. Tim Dog, bringing it home, man. Did he help himself with his supporters, or did he hurt himself with undecided viewers, or AKA the midterms coming up? Did he hurt himself with those voters?
He hurt himself with his supporters, undecided voters, some Republicans, and the whole nation, except for, like Supervillain said, those diehard fans who he calls the uneducated. I love the uneducated. And those are the ones who are going to stick by him because they don't know any better.
There it is. Fellas, man, I got one more video for us, man, before we go to our after show. Man, Professor, you wasn't on here last week, but I know you heard about this young lady. Oh, man, she can't stand black people. She can't wait to get to work the next day to hem them up and do what she need to do.
Yeah.
Now her ass done lost a job. Now she wants to apologize.
I just feel really bad. I just feel really bad that I was just mentioned and it's just so toxic, and I'm just so sorry about that. That is, as you can see, that's not my content. That wasn't my content back then. And I don't know, I just feel really bad. And I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. I think I just need to go to therapy. And I need to go to church. And I just need some like self-reflection, honestly. Because that was just so nasty. But anyway, I just wanted to formally apologize and say I'm so sorry if I hurt your feelings. So, anyway, I hope you all can forgive me and just get over that nasty post. I deleted it.
Yeah, you deleted it because you lost your goddamn job, and you didn't think people was going to come after your goddamn neck. Mad Professor, do you think Ashley Gonzalez's apology was genuine?
Fuck Ashley Gonzalez. Fuck
Yeah.
Ashley. You don't need to finish. Fuck her. She's only crying. Everybody cry when they get caught. Everybody. I don't give a fuck how badass you are. Everybody. I mean, you be stomping your fucking feet, pounding your chest, talking about the wrong shit you did until you got caught. Miss Gonzalez, go fuck yourself. Okay.
I got you. What you got to say about it, conspiracy brother, aka supervillain?
Miss Gonzalez has a very pretty mouth. I
ain't dropping the ball for that one.
You better not. You better not.
I will accept that apology gracefully. But honestly, man, sometimes you gotta get caught on your bullshit to understand where you was fucking up at. And sometimes it helps you to grow. If we expect them to put people in jail and for them to be rehabilitated for their crimes and actions, we also expect the same of the people who put them in jail.
No, here's never mind. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
I can accept the apology because just the same way she came on the internet and talked the same shit, she came on the internet and swallowed her pride and humbled herself.
No bullshit. Because she only did that shit because she got fired. If she didn't get fired, trust me, and no video like that would ever.
It takes an ass whipping for you to learn. So if you don't get the ass whipping, you can't learn. Sometimes it takes that ass whipping for you to say, okay, I need to have a different perspective on what I was doing. She got that ass whipping, and she said she knows something wrong with her. So to me, she said what she needed to say. Now the follow through is the next thing. And I still want to know if she ever dated any black guys. Not for me.
Come on, man. We all know
Not
that.
for you.
If her
Not for
mindset,
you.
Just to see if that was
Pharaoh.
like,
Pharaoh.
black guys and hurt her. Like
Go
Tim
check
said,
your
she might have
brother-in-law,
hurt her.
Pharaoh.
That's what
I got you. Hey, my sister knows Taekwondo. That nigga can't fight and he can't swim. So
I don't need to fight. And I can swim.
God damn.
Hey, Pharaoh. Hey, you got the main thing, and he can't run. So
yeah. Oh, he had 3 strikes. Tell me she was 3 strikes.
But one thing y'all ain't said, I ain't scared to fight though. I can't run. I can't swim.
You don't know how to fight though. I said you can't fight.
Hey, look, I know one thing I know about a street fight. Ain't no goddamn referees, so anything is.
There you go.
Everything is a fucking weapon. So look, fuck that.
Professor, you know your brother. He cannot fight.
I mean, he could take an ass whipping.
I ain't seen him wrestle.
Yeah, that's why his ass.
I ain't never seen him in Mike Tyson punch out. The nigga can't fight.
Hey, but Pharaoh, same thing,
see
man.
me fight don't mean I can't fight. I just don't fight. I'm a lover.
I got you, conspiracy brother. Pharaoh, same question, man. Do you think her apology was genuine or just damage control? Like the math professor says, damage control because she got caught doing what she was doing.
Bye, Felicia.
That's all. I haven't heard that one in a while.
I ain't heard that one in a while either.
Hey, and with that being said, Matt, supervillain, there's an individual like that motherfucker right there that we just talking about. I don't care if it's a snowstorm with a fucking blizzard and she got a flat tire, whatever. I'm gonna snowplow her ass as I keep going.
God damn.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Not deserve any goddamn report that anything is happening.
Tim Dog think about that pretty mouth.
I'm gonna make sure it keeps happening.
That's what it is. All right, Tim Dog, what you gotta say about it?
All I got to say is the black motherfucker or motherfuckers that fucked her over really fucked her mind up. She went into a zone. She went to a zone where she got fired, got humiliated. Damn.
Yeah, it's just one of them situations that you always come back when like Chris brother say, you got your ass whipped. Now you want to be all apologetic. And last question, fellas, just a quick answer if you can. Why do apologies in situations like this often get rejected by the public? What does it take for accountability to feel real, Matt Professor?
They get rejected because they don't seem as strong as what you did to get caught, as what you did, as the wrong you did. They never seem as strong, and that's part of the problem. Is like I said, you be beating on your chest about how proud you are about the wrong shit, and then when you get caught, you're crying about it. That's why the accountability is not real. Losing her job wasn't accountability on herself, because she got fired. I mean, that was somebody else holding her to account. She didn't hold herself to account. Like I said, if she only got suspended, wouldn't the shit happen? She wouldn't have apologized for a goddamn thing. She didn't quit and go, I need counseling. No, that ain't what happened.
Okay, there it is. What you got to say about conspiracy, brother? Like you say, a lot of us on this panel that we're not taking that apology. No, that's bullshit. So we're rejecting it. But what does it take for accountability to feel real?
Well, again, it's going to be the actions afterwards. Anybody can apologize and say the words, but what you going to do after the fact? Like I said, shit, we all got our ass whooped for doing something we ain't had no business doing. Either you change what you do or you keep doing the same thing. You get your ass whooped. So again, like I said, I think she understands the consequences of her actions, and it's because of social media. We in the age where the millions of people, you can go from being a nobody to somebody instantly, right? And so now you got to walk around with that stigma on you. So hell yeah, I would apologize honestly, because now you got to walk around with that shit.
Yeah, because you put yourself out there. What you got to say about it,
They
Pharaoh?
killed that kid and got off, but George Zimmerman has no fucking life. He can't get a job. He can't do shit because that still lives with him.
Yeah.
So and he ain't never come out and apologize for that shit. He felt that he did the right thing. So
he's going around autographing Skittles and shit. Yeah.
So
Pharaoh,
but he got
an apology can go a long way.
Dumb shit.
Yeah. Pharaoh, what you got to say about it?
I'm gonna say it's just like I'm gonna use another example. There's a guy named Chud something. walking around calling black people nigger all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, you saw that. And then now he has faced the same music.
Yeah.
All right. Now, will he come out with an apology? But you were so adamant and passionate about making sure that everybody seen it, even when
What do you
that
say?
white woman was like, "Hey,
what do you say? Don't chimp out. Don't chimp out. You heard that.
Remember when the white woman was like, "Hey,
but
hey,
he was saying it walking away
I'll
too.
go with you over there." You know, so you can say it to his face. He goes, "I don't need you to walk with me. Don't come over here, lady, because you bitched out by walking away."
Yeah,
you know. So will he issue an apology? Probably not. But if he ever did, are we going to take it? No, because you were adamant and very passionate about what you think about people that have to have color or dark skin.
Yeah,
like said, I'm not going to say we black anymore. I'm going to say we have darker skin, we have melanated skin, and you are prejudiced and racist toward people that are better than you. That's what you look at it. That's why you got to take it superior.
What's the other young? The other young white lady that I did a video on, she did it in blackface. Then I asked, lost a YouTube channel, and she was like, "This is the only way I make money, and now I can't make money that well." You
biatch.
Because the platforms has the choice to either promote your shit or to cut you at the goddamn knees.
But once again, guys, you don't see us going around mimicking white folks like that, unless you like Tim Scott and all that shit. But we ain't talking about them. Normal everyday people do not sit there and talk or ridicule any white people. We don't do it.
Yeah. Tim Scott, he is white, Tim Dog. He might look like whiter than mayonnaise.
All those jokers, man.
Yeah, Tim Dog.
Thomas.
What you got to say about Tim Dog? Close this out.
Well, it's being rejected by the public because, like, Supervillain said, it's it's your actions afterwards. You can say whatever the hell you want, but when your mama whoops your ass and you say, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it again, what do? You learn from that ass whooping and you don't do it again. Some people just hard-headed and some people just don't give a fuck. They just want to say it just because it sounds and look good. And it's on her to prove her words, and it's on us to see if it's worthy or not.
Yeah, and I totally agree. Everybody made a great point on what it is. Like I say, when you did the video, you didn't think that it was going to get out. You thought that in your circle of friends that saw the video, I think they said it was a private, like between certain people, and somebody in there was like, "Nah, this is not right." Especially being a police officer, because you're supposed to be there to protect and serve. But now that you have lost your job, and like you say, conspiracy brother, with social media, your face is known in places that you may never visit. But if you do go, they probably like, "Aren't you that?"
They don't know her name.
That was on. So you put yourself in the situation, and of course, like y'all say, your actions now is going to tell us what type of person you really are. Fellas, man, good conversation. God damn, boy, y'all brought the heat the goddamn night. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, before we go to our after show, Tim Dawes coming up. But fellas, Mad Professor, I already know what you're going to say. Do I give a fuck? Do I give a fuck? Now I already know what you're going to say.
That's the famous words of that famous poet.
Yeah, I already know. I already know what he's going to say, because I want us to talk about this in the after show, because I had to switch it around. Mad Professor, I already know what you're going to say. Do I give a fuck? Do I give a fuck?
Megan Thee Stallion blasts Klay Thompson online after calling it quits with the NBA star over alleged cheating.
I think I've just gone through so much.
The rapper calling out Klay on her Instagram stories, writing, "Holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous."
You have to be tough, but today I'm being vulnerable. I wanted to be my raw and real self and let everybody see exactly what was really happening.
Megan now tells ET, "Trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable for me in a relationship. And when those values are compromised, there's no real path forward."
At this point in my life, I've definitely learned to kill the noise and just keep going forward.
The situation seems to be weighing heavy on Meg, who was visibly emotional during her Moulin Rouge curtain call, just hours after she confirmed the breakup. Klay has not commented on the split or Megan's cheating claims.
I know who I am. I know I'm that girl. I've been that girl, still gonna be that girl, forever gonna be that girl. So I just gotta put my mind to it to do whatever I want to do.
Mad Professor, I already know what you're going to say on the after show on the Asked Out. We're going to talk about it on the Asked Out. You already know you're going to say, do I give? We already know, Mad Professor. Okay, okay, but save it for the after show.
Man, I dare you. I dare you.
I already say what you're going to say. I already know what you're going to say. Like I say.
Hey, man, Professor, I'll say it for you.
Oh,
She
no,
doesn't.
Okay. I got some questions. I want to hear what y'all got to say.
Or like Supervillain, she got a pretty mouth.
we got to have the people come back for our after show to hear y'all answers. Mad Professor, ready to answer. Can you come up with something different? Please, all right. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go, to think about something funny, or better yet, where the fuck Tim Dog get that from? What you got, Tim
ladies
Dog?
and germs, I got something very interesting for you today, and I want everyone to, just take a look at a little case that I have here. And let me bring this one up here. My apologies. All right. All right. Are we ready?
First of all, I already see the problem. His name.
Shut the hell up.
Sorry.
Man, anyway, motherfucker, I'm doing this, not you. The case of Keyshawn Jones in Grapevine, Texas proves that one thing: if you're going to cheddar your way to $80,000, make sure you don't do it with mac and cheese. Former Chick-fil-A employee allegedly processed nearly 800 fake refunds after being fired, basically turning the cash register into his own personal ATM, one cheesy transaction at a time. Surveillance footage caught him in the act, showing that while he has been good at refunds, he was not great at hiding. The scheme went unnoticed for months, which goes to show too much mac and cheese can really clog the system. But eventually, things got caught up with him, and the numbers just didn't seem right. And after 5 months of investigation, the jig was up. Excuse me, I apologize. So he got caught with the money, got caught with the cheese, he got caught with the stealing on the register, but in the end, he doesn't get caught with in the end, he didn't get caught with extra cheese, but he got charged for it. This motherfucker right here is stupid. That's all I had to say about him. And I know y'all saw it. So he's a dumb motherfucker. Now, how do
I can't say.
But didn't he use the money? But didn't he use the money to pay off like his student loans or some shit like that? He put the money towards something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he put the money. At least the brother trying to pay off his student loan. But
the thing, he was good because he did it when he wasn't working there. And the question is, how did he just get up in there and go behind the register and start doing all that? And nobody saw him. Hey, and the people at Chick-fil-A was like, wait a minute, the money's not adding up. So they looking at the video and start doing some adding the numbers and stuff. So that's when they found out it was him. But $80,000
because the state Chick-fil-A and all that, they trying to get people to come back. I see the damn lines. It's not my favorite chicken spot. My granddaughter loves it, but it's not God's chicken.
I haven't eaten Chick-fil-A in 6 damn years.
Man, but thank you for that, Tim Dog. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why we call this segment "Where the fuck Tim Dog get that from?" Well, he's back. He's back with a special appearance because he's been gone for a while. Motherfucker still got his job. So, Master Felton,
I want my money.
Tell her why you mad. Why you mad this weekend, Matt Professor?
Well, because it goes to something that I think we talked about a while ago, and it's the Sackler families, the Sackler family that owns Purdue Pharma that started the opioid crisis and everything else. Earlier this week, they were hit with the $7.4 billion settlement to resolve the litigation of families who's lost loved ones to OxyContin and other pharmaceuticals from this family, including most of the opioids. The issue is the Sackler family themselves won't have to pay this. You want to know why? Because of the way that the judge who went ahead and approved the settlement, he worded it so that the company has to pay it. Purdue Pharma pays it, not the Sackler family themselves. Even though the Sackler family are the ones who sat there and made songs about how addictive their shit was at stockholder meetings. The family is the one who knew that there was issues with these drugs that they were coming up with, but still let them go through and be processed, even though they should not have done so. The family won't have to pay shit. The family, all of them are billionaires. The dad, the daughter, the son, all of them are multi-billionaires 20 times over. And they won't have to pay a damn thing. It'll all come from the company, from the other stockholders in the company, but not the Sackler family themselves. And then the point of fact is the people who sued and have won aren't guaranteed to even get a damn thing, because now they have to also prove that the reason that their kids was addicted to the drugs wasn't because the drugs were addictive, was because the kids, they have to prove that the people wouldn't have gotten addicted to the drugs if they weren't so addictive. The fuck?
What? That's an oxymoron.
The fuck? So in the long term, the families may not get shit. The lawyers are going to get paid. The Sackler family is going to keep everything they own. Families aren't going to get shit. And then they may not have to, the company may not even have to pay, because, you know, all they have to do is run to Felon 47, the alleged pedophile in chief, give him a little cheddar under the, yeah, I brought up cheddar. Give him a little cheddar under the table, and the DOJ will put that shit out, we'll throw that settlement out.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for that, Mad Professor. I haven't heard about that, but I have to do my own research. I'm gonna have to do a video about that. But ladies and gentlemen, that's why we call him the Mad Professor. And guess what? He's always mad.
Hey,
fucking Orlando was 20 points.
Yup, was up about
20 points, and now they're down by 6.
Damn. Yup, I was watching that. I'm like,
DraftKings.
No, they down 8.
That family filed bankruptcy. That's why they did it that way.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
But see, the family, much like Alex Jones, was not supposed to be able to file bankruptcy.
Right.
They were not supposed to be able to file personal bankruptcy.
Exactly.
But they did so. They did so that the judge wouldn't make them have to personally pay. But the problem is, this isn't the first settlement for this family. This is like the second or third, and each fucking time they don't have to personally have to pay shit. They get it from the government, or they get it from the stockholders in the company.
Man, they say they have thousands of lawsuits right now.
Yeah,
that's why conspiracy brother. That's why it's a conspiracy. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go to our after show, we always like to give you something to think about or something funny. Tim Dawg, what you got for the people before we go, my brother?
People who have pets, who have puppies, litters, babies, whatever the hell they call, I couldn't deal with it. I'm house sitting for a friend who has 2 dogs that had litters. We like 11 puppies up in the house. That's one reason why my mama didn't give me dogs or cats when I was young. Not to say that I'm doing anything wrong or cruel, because I would never ever do that. But the responsibility behind it and the things you have to do, man, it's incredible. I don't envy those who sacrifice their lives for animals and the thing. I'm not saying that what you're doing is wrong. It's just that me personally, I couldn't do it because of the way my heart is.
That's because you only like birds.
Yeah, that's true too, because they can fly the fuck away from me.
Shout out to social media, Tim Dawg, man.
You can find me on Instagram, Father's Love 99. I'm gonna put some videos up when I get with my grandson in a couple of months. So stay tuned.
Now, there is something I want to add to what I said.
Hold on. Me get all the Tim. Go ahead.
There's something I want to add to what I said. Purdue Pharma is technically shut down. They changed the name to KNOA Pharma and Mundi Pharma. So Purdue Pharma doesn't exist.
Yeah,
so they sued an entity that no longer exists.
Yeah.
No, they didn't bankrupt the company. They just changed the name because the people were suing Purdue Pharma.
Right. Yeah, just change the name. But that with that being said, Mad Professor, what you got for the people before we go, and make sure you shout out to social media for the people to follow you as well.
Recently I went on vacation to Salt Lake City again to visit for my wife and I to visit our daughter. And while we were out there, we stayed at a pretty high-end condominium.
Bougie.
Very, 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 very. And let me tell you what these motherfuckers did.
Oh, dang.
Doesn't sound
we had to get a parking pass to get into the off-street parking garage. They allotted us a slot 278, if I remember right. One day we came home and somebody was in our motherfucking spot. So we looked on their tag and their tag said the same tag number that our car had that we had. So we had to call these motherfuckers and they gave us a new motherfucking spot instead of making them new motherfuckers move over. We had been in that spot 3 motherfucking days and they made us move spots and gave our old spot to somebody else. That was close.
It was there, man. Why would they give them something when you was already out of it?
You think I wasn't mad about that shit? I wanted to take those people little bitty piece of shit Jeep Wrangler. No, it wasn't even a Wrangler. It was a fucking Renegade. And push that bitch into the damn street myself. And you know I would have been able to because it's a fucking Jeep. Their transmission no hold.
What kind of car do you have?
We had a Mazda.
Oh no, that Mazda ain't doing shit.
Shit, yes it is. So these motherfuckers, we had to move.
Yeah,
we had to move rather than making these new motherfuckers move. And I'm like,
wait a minute. Were they white?
Oh, I don't know. I never saw the motherfuckers. But the shit of it is, we had to pay to park inside the garage. It wasn't free with our stay. No, nigga, we had to pay to stay in that bitch, and they made us move.
Yeah, didn't I tell y'all? He's always mad.
So to people that ran this place in Salt Lake City, I'm not gonna call out the name of the condominium. I'm not gonna call out the company. But y'all kissed my motherfucking ass. I'm gonna stay there again because the place was nice in the motherfucker. I ain't gonna even lie.
Hey, did you take some towels?
No, they towels. I don't take hotel towels because hotel towels not what they used to be. They just not. I got better towels at home.
Matter of fact, you want to shout out your social media or the hell with it?
What social media? I don't know what that is. What is social media?
Yeah,
you can go watch the classics.
Yeah, watch the. What's funny is I haven't dropped a new video in more than a year, and I got like 16 new subscribers over the last month and a half.
Go watch the classics. That's what it is. The main man, Pharaoh King, what you got? For the after show asked out, and make sure you shout out your social media so the people can follow you as well, my brother.
Don't make us move our fucking car.
Yeah. So Pharaoh_71 IG, King Ryan Facebook. I've never stayed anything bougie where I had that shit, so I don't understand what he had to go through. But I will say this: way too many societal problems are caused just by people not being able to follow simple instructions, which is you should have gave somebody else that goddamn parking spot and left Mad Professor shit alone.
Bro.
So that's all I got for you guys.
I never slashed tires in my life, but I was damn sure about to.
I would have poked the hell out of this shit, though. That was I would have been poking something.
Hell yeah.
Main man,
what she said,
man. Spiritual brother, aka super villain. What you got for the people before we go to our after show called Ashed Out? And make sure you shout out your social media so the people can follow you as well.
We're going to get the social media out the way. Solar Expression, follow me, different platforms, you know. And I just want to make a point on what Mad Professor was talking about the people with the pharmacy folks, financial literacy people. They understand how to fuck over the system, and that's by putting all your shit into a trust with your name not on fucking nothing, and then somebody sue you. You can just shut the company down, change the name, and start the whole company all over again. They're not doing anything wrong but taking advantage of the system, just like Donald Trump has taken advantage of the system. And the system is the problem because they put this shit in place knowing people can take advantage of it like this. So you can't really fault them for understanding the system and fucking over the system. We just gotta get smart about being able to do the same thing and being able to fuck them right back. Yeah, if you don't understand what they're doing, they're gonna keep that. Why you think they able to still be billionaires, be sued all these times, file bankruptcy, and immediately have their money right back? Because they understand that
they never filed bankruptcy.
In your name,
They,
as long as you
never
ain't got
filed,
nothing in your name, nobody can touch you.
No, conspiracy brother. They never actually filed bankruptcy. What they did was devalue the company by removing assets from one part of the company to another.
And that's how they put everything
They
into
never
action.
actually filed bankruptcy to the company. They made it. They took the money out of the company, put it into their own bank accounts, then shuffled it off to another company, and then said, "This particular company that these people suing don't exist."
I think what he's saying is, I think they're using the system.
No, I know what he's saying. I understand what he's saying, and the fucked up part of it is that this shit is allowed within the system. That's what's fucked up about it. But the problem with these people, the problem with these people is the problem with these people is they knew what they were doing. They knew that the shit was a problem, and they put the drug out anyway.
Yeah, because they know that
was the problem.
That's liability.
If they get sued,
that's liability.
They're not held responsible. The company held responsible. The stakeholders.
No, the company, the doctors who made the drugs warned them what would happen if they released it. They said, "Fuck it, release it."
But what you got to understand,
you can have all the literacy you want to. You can look. You can have all the literacy you want to. Do you have the backing of the person and the money to do it? That's the problem. We don't have that level of money. There's nobody here. Bill Cosby damn near couldn't keep his house, and he was a billionaire. So don't and he had people that knew that stuff.
But like I
they came after him
again. But that's the problem. If you have people that know the stuff and you don't know the stuff yourself.
And that's what.
No, I'm not saying that. You think Donald Trump knows what the hell going on? No, he got lawyers himself.
Yes, Donald Trump knows what's going on. Why you think he's never been to jail? He's the president of this country, and he's a billionaire because he knows.
That's why I'm agreeing with conspiracy brother on a little bit. And matter of fact, you brought it up. They know the system. They know the playbook, and that's what they're doing. They're doing the playbook. But
because they got the lawyers to do it.
Yeah, but that's why I say they know the playbook. That's why.
That's my point. Is you got to have the money to have the lawyers to do it.
Yeah, and for the appeals if you lose.
We also
and for the appeals if you lose.
To have the playbook, and of course, the little man doesn't have the goddamn playbook.
There it is.
Thank you for
the playbook. The playbook just costs a lot of money to obtain.
Yeah. Thank you for that, man. I mean, conspiracy brother, boy. Usually you just say I ain't got shit, but tonight, boy, you had some shit. Goddamn, but manifesto. That's how I know what it is that you scared the mad professor will come on land and whip your ass again. So I better you can get me the same shit. You say the same shit for the last.
No. How long have you? I've been studying financial literacy and understanding how these people move their money.
All of a sudden,
why they stay rich and doing all these other things.
All of a sudden, you want to drop knowledge. Manifest, how long has it been since you've been on the show?
It's been at least 3 weeks.
About 3 weeks, right? 3 weeks to a month. Now every night,
I dropped knowledge last week.
Every night until the night, every night until the night. I ain't got nothing. It's Friday night. Go enjoy yourself. All of a sudden, y'all go
because last week when Tim and Pharaoh said something, I took both of their points and combined them together into one point.
Yeah, and that was it's Friday night and have a good night.
And I did that too. I just didn't do it yet.
I got you. Yeah, boy, you still going through some trauma with the mad professor. I can see you. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you can always find me at the Man on the Street show. Oh my goodness. I be dropping videos like hotcakes. Hey, I dropped another one last night.
You drop videos like changing. Woo,
yeah, man,
they good too.
Hey, you get incentive when they pay you. Shit.
My mama even love them. I be sending them to my mama. She be cracking up.
Yeah, thank you. And that's another thing I want to say. Thank everybody that's been following me, the new followers. Thank y'all. And like I keep saying, it motivates me to keep trying to perfect my craft. You also catch me at Creative Canvas Expression. That's my AI channel. I just tell AI what to do. And if I don't have anything, I just go see somebody else AI, steal it, put it up on my channel. Shit.
Oh,
fuck it.
goddamn.
You know?
Ain't no copyright with AI.
Goddamn.
Ain't no copyright with AI.
I'll be damned.
Exactly, man. I'll be damned too. Goddamn, if I like,
Don't get them no more tequila.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna put it up. But also, ladies and gentlemen, you catch us every Wednesday night at the Better Than Sex Post podcast. Goes down at 7:00. All we do is talk about sports, and we do that very, very well. But make sure you come and check us out every Friday night at 8:00 for 2 cigars and a blunt. As you can see tonight, these brothers came and they came with that goddamn heat. But you want to stick around for what's coming up next. We call it Ashed Out. That is our after show where everybody gets the chance to talk about what they want to talk about. Usually we go straight. We mail with a right turn, but like Tim Dawg famously said, we make that left, you're gonna drive that bitch right off the goddamn cliff. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am the man on the street.
Pharaoh King. See you next show.
What do you call a bunch of white men on a bench? The NBA. Tim Dawg, be more careful.
I thought you were gonna say the Boston Celtics. I thought you were gonna say the Boston Celtics. Shit.
I love you, Salt Lake City. One of you restaurants there need to learn how to make some fucking grits. The mad professor in the booth.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel.
No, they don't have Cracker Barrel in Salt Lake City. That's South.
That's interesting.
Jimmy Dean.
As many as they got. It's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Super. Shut your ass. I ain't asking you. I'm talking to myself. Damn it. It's the spiritual brother, Super Billy, mama's favorite, grandma's favorite, ancestors' favorite, everybody's motherfucking favorite.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all don't come back, he didn't say it tonight. It's Friday night. Go out and enjoy yourself. And don't be a Tiger Woods. Call a goddamn Uber. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we are.
Go relax and take notes while I take totes. Relax and take notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke. Relax and take notes while I take totes. Relax and take notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke.
Good show, fellas, man.
Good
show.